Is This the Best It Gets? Written and narrated by Brittany Anders-Esparza. A couple years back, my best friend told me I'd never understand what real love is because I tend to walk away when things get tough. This was her response to me when I suggested it was time to leave her boyfriend after we found out he had been cheating on her again. But Paula didn't listen. Instead, she shamed me. She shamed me for not being someone who works things out with their partner. Luckily, I knew at that moment her shame was being forced on me, and that's because I had finally built the courage to leave my boyfriend, and she hadn't just yet. I knew deep down she would have felt safer talking to me if I was still with a man that made me hate myself. So I ended our friendship that very day. Fast forward 4 years later, I opened my door to see my ex waiting outside for me. He smiled at me as we met on my porch. He doesn't know this new part of me yet, but he wants to. He tries to break the ice by laughing at the fact that it's 85 degrees in LA and I'm still drinking a hot cup of tea. It's a habit of mine, always holding on to things I don't need, like this relationship. Our relationship was different from Paula's though. He never put me through any surface level problems like cheating or anything. He was just a sad soul, and there was nothing I could do to fix it. So eventually I started becoming one too. I realized what was becoming of us when we were about to have a daughter. I couldn't live with the guilt of knowing I was going to bring her into a tormented lineage. So I had to end my pregnancy, and I had to end it with him. Fuck it, Paula. Maybe I do leave when relationships get tough. I don't want my relationships to be tough, though. I want them to be love, and I want them to be light. But when I left him to search for light somewhere else, I kept finding darkness. Like Josue, the guy who chased me for 10 years and then had a hidden girlfriend pop up the second I decided to give him a chance. That's when I realized the men around me were either dark and tormented, or worse, dark and selfish, like Josue. And because of that, by choice, I've been alone ever since. But now my years of solitude have started to make me believe that the love and light that I want isn't out there, and that I just need to accept the man that life hands me. And my ex knows it. Why else would he be at my doorstep 4 years later apologizing for what he put me through, saying he wants me back so he can show me the lessons he's learned? All he asked for is my patience, again, because in this relationship, I'm the light and he's the shadow. But despite the lessons he's learned, his shadow is still dark, and his shadow is still cold. I don't want that anymore, but I'm not sure I want the loneliness anymore either. Is this the best it gets? He asked me what I was thinking about, but if we're being honest, I'm thinking about Paula and how she chose pain over loneliness. She's with a man that caused her heartache, but she still has someone to help with the groceries and someone to hug at night when the breeze is cold. I don't. I'm also thinking about the daughter we didn't have because I was so set on moving on from him. Now I'm here giving him the opportunity to change my mind about him. Now I'm feeling guilty. And now I'm feeling like God might punish me. Now that I think about it, maybe this relationship is God punishing me. And yeah, maybe Paula was right. It is a shame that I didn't work it out with my guy, because this is the best it gets. He nudged me out of my spiral again. I asked if you're good. I took a sip out of my tea to let a moment pass. I changed the subject and asked, "Hey, do you remember Paula?" He laughed and rolled his eyes. "Yeah, I remember Paula." "We don't talk anymore," I confessed. He shrugged. "She was always loud. She was always loud, and she was always wrong."